Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So today we got a new product from LaView. This is a motion detection camera, 2K camera by the way. And also it has a new feature that I haven't seen in any other camera. It's called the Starlight Night Vision. So it's like a color night vision. I don't know how that works, but we're gonna find out in a little bit. So anyway, let me unbox this and then go try it out. Okay, so on top there's one box. That's what's inside. Charger, USB cable, some double-sided tape, wall anchor, screws, and then a SIM tray popping tool, a LaView card, instruction. Okay, here is the product itself. So let's peel this out. Okay, here it is. LaView. Alright, so here are all the stuff that came inside the box. Let me go download the app and set this up. Alright, so let's talk about the camera real quick. The SIM card is right underneath here. Yeah, this camera can hold up to 128 gig of memory, SD card in here. And there's a little reset button down here, which you can only reset with this SIM card pin. It's this very tiny hole down there. So here's the camera itself. On the back side, not sure if you can see it, but the mic is right here. Here's a speaker underneath here. That is where the USB gonna go into. Okay, that's being plugged in, and this thing will secure the bottom. Once you put it on there, you twist, it's not gonna come off. So essentially what you need to do, if you wanted to put onto the wall, you need to install this piece onto the wall first and then attach it like so, and then twist, and that's how the camera will function onto the wall. But if you're not, then you don't have to do this part. But either way, this is how you're gonna cover up this portion, which make everything flat. So anyway, let's install the SD card as well. So you hear the little click, it's secure. And now let me plug this in. The LED light is flashing red. Right now ready to pair. Now the way that you're gonna pair, you can either go into the Google Play Store or the Apple Store to look for LaView, or you can scan this QR code. Now all you have to do is do this. All right, it will be here. Now I already installed this, so I'm just gonna open it. Once you open it, you have to click agree to going further. On this page, you just have to either log in if you already have an account set up, or sign up for the first time. So register as United States. Once you key in your email, you will get a notification with the verification code on there. So make sure that you open that up. Now just setting up password. Okay, so now to add this camera, just go up there to add device. This device is the R3. So I'm gonna click on R3. It will give you a video regarding how you can install this. Next, the LED is flashing red. Now for this particular camera, it can only connect to 2.4 gigahertz of Wi-Fi signal. So now that the QR code is being generated. All right, so I have to go try again. So apparently I need to place this camera next to a router in order for it to work. So I'll be right back. All right, so once you have connected the camera, the light will remain solid. is blue light. Alright, so let's just move around. You can touch the screen. You can adjust the angle. Now as you can see, it's like moving up and down. Okay, so that's how you're gonna set up the camera initially. Let me go try things out to see the different features that this camera offers. Once you open up the app, you should see your product has already been linked on there. Just click on it. It will lead you to this page where you can see the camera live. Now this app is very easy to use. When you look at this screen, you can actually pinch to zoom in or zoom out. As I mentioned before, you can drag along the screen to move the camera. You can move it up and down, side to side. So it's very easy to use. The main function is underneath, where you can switch from portrait mode to landscape mode. So depending on your viewing preference. And then you can take a picture, a screenshot. You can view it in album. So yeah, this is where you can see the pictures that you have taken. Now you can also delete them as well. The center is the mic, where you can use this camera as a two-way communication, because on the camera itself has a mic and also a speaker. You can actually talk to the other person on the other end. So it's quite useful. So you have to hold to talk. Now on the fourth one is to do recording. Now this will start recording whatever is live on the camera currently. So you can do that. If you click on it again, it will end. So now you can view album. And that will be the video that we just took. Now those are the four main functions. Now on the far right, you will see the arrow pointing up. If you click on that, you will get more in terms of function or other feature that this particular app carries. So you have the playback gallery, where you can see your previously taken screenshot or the video. Theme color, you can change from the light mode to dark mode. Private mode, that's helpful if you need to turn off the camera remotely. Now before I get into the night vision mode, let's talk a little bit more about the motion tracking, motion detection, and sound detection. Now with the motion detection and sound detection, when you have those two on, wherever the camera pick up any motion or sound, it will start recording. So that's very useful. Now motion tracking, now this is really cool. Now if you have this on, the camera can follow you around. If there's anything moving inside the house, it will follow that object. So here are some of the footage that I have recorded. And it's pretty neat, and especially for a camera at this price point with this kind of feature, it really provides you with a lot of value for this little camera. That's the motion tracking. What about night vision mode, right? So night vision mode, you have two modes that you can select. One is the auto mode, the other one is the color mode. Now with auto mode, it automatically detects whether or not you have enough light in the area for it to record in color, but essentially it will default into black and white. When it's nighttime or when you have the lights off, you can still see things happening inside the room or inside the area that you want to record. Now with the color mode, this is interesting. When you have the lights off, right, sometimes you might have a little bit of dim light going around, but not enough for you to see the whole color. But this color mode will try to collect as much light as it can to bring up the video footage for you to see. So it is very unique. So in a situation where you don't want to see black and white, you want to see color, and there's enough light in the room, you'll be able to see what's happening inside the room. Now for instance, I was inside my kids' room. It's completely dark. The only light source I have on it at the time was my cell phone light. So you can see that I'm sitting there with the cell phone in front of me. So in terms of different night vision mode, this is a really cool feature to have. Underneath, you have the message. So when you have different detection turned on, wherever there is something happening, the app will send you a notification letting you know there's something happening in the area where the camera is. And then you have the direction. So instead of dragging along the screen to make the camera move, you can use this to pinpoint where exactly you want the camera to move to. And then you have the cloud. Now the cloud is for the storage only. If you don't want to use your SD card as a memory source or for a place that you want to store your video or your photo, then you can opt for the cloud service. Now with the cloud service, obviously you can retrieve any footage you want via online. If that's something that you want to get, you can purchase the service here. So they have a yearly plan if you opt for that, or monthly plan. And then you have the features where when you click it, you just go back to where all the functions we were talking about earlier. So this is my review of the LaView R3 Pro camera. If you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.